We got the windows here.
It ends up in the truck. It might be there for
Ever. I'm gonna load them
that.
into the garage for one day we'll put in the downstairs.
Oh,
Look at our window.
I forgot about
Beautiful.
At Habitat Restore, we found 3 big windows that open that look a lot nicer than the current ones in the basement. So we're just loading them up into the garage to store them until we have time to put them in. And here you can see us starting to remove the popcorn ceiling in the living room, which I was really excited about, was a top priority for us.
Oh wow!
Isn't that
That's
lovely?
satisfying. That's what Justine did right there.
Painted.
Yeah.
Because this is a piece of cake.
Wow.
The edge is kind of hard because they got like a little paint lip.
Unfortunately, Justine and I ended up having to go to work, so huge shout out to her mom for doing all of the work for us. And another big shout out to her dad for doing a ton of electrical work for us. So yeah, I'd highly recommend picking up a pair of in-laws. They definitely come in handy, let me tell ya. And here's the ceiling in all its glory. Smooth, sleek, and a lot whiter too, because that popcorn was yellowed, let me tell ya. We're back at the house, boys. It's looking a lot different down here. Here you can see a little bit of the work that Justine's dad did. He rewired the laundry room for us and put in some more lights, which is awesome. New furnace is starting to get put in here. So it used to be right there in the middle of everything. Moved it back. It's looking good. Thought you could enjoy another view of that beautiful ceiling. And later that day we did some more electrical work with Justine's dad.
Do you really know what you're doing?
Park.
These lights are great.
Furnace.
Alright boys, we are going back to the house. Yesterday we did some wiring, got those lights looking good, finished wiring for our furnace and new AC, and today we are going to be priming the entire living room to seal out any smell in that living room and get it ready to paint and then move into. So before we could actually start priming, we wanted to do things right, so we scrubbed every inch of this room, and it's a pretty big room, with Crud Cutter, the paint prep type, and we got a lot of nasty gunk off, just smoke residue, and yeah, it was a good thing we cleaned it. Alright boys, we are outside on a beautiful day, and we've got a fancy new AC unit.
Nice and ugly, but worth it.
We're just taking a break to do a quick walkthrough. Oh, I bet we can walk through the basement. And I'll show you the new furnace. So here's the before And here's the after. Here it is. All complete. Looks a lot better in here. So we didn't get to priming that day. It took a long time to scrub everything. And we also did patch some holes in the walls.
What are we gonna do?
Gonna prime the living room. And apparently this stuff is invincible and can be used on tile, so hopefully our wainscoting sticks.
Maybe use under and over any latex or oil-based paint. So, we're good.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? We're over here slaving away.
But we could be right across the street, not have the creek, and have basically just as bad as mosquitoes.
What are you doing right now? We just got here.
Taking a snack break.
okay. First paint on the wall. Fifth primer. Woo!
Oh, nice. Yep, they're doing all the work again. All I can say is huge shout out. Her mom primed a ton of the living room while we were at work, and her dad moved our water heater for us. So here's the before of that, and here's the after.
But it's gonna be getting real cold real soon.
Okay, I guess I'll wire.
I didn't want to do that either.
I better take my.
No!
You guys, not much is happening on the time lapse. You're gonna want to get going. Here we're running new wire for our water heater and getting some plumbing set up for our filter system that we're going to put in. We were just about ready to call it for the night. We also ran into a hiccup because we got the wrong plumbing supplies, so had to get the right stuff. And also here's some footage of just how many Menards trips we went to.